My name is Tor Ekeland. I'm a United States-based lawyer that works in computer law, and I've been working in computer law for the last 10 years. I don't think that it would hold up in a United States court. And the reason I think that is because Amnesty and Citizen Lab haven't shown the reasons for their conclusions. And the conclusions that they've stated are very vague. They can't be scientifically reproduced. We don't know how they did their work. And based on the forensics that I've seen that Mr. Scott did, they're just wrong. And they haven't produced any kind of comprehensive report. They're changing the facts as they go along, as Mr. Scott testified to, and I just don't think legally that this would hold up in a United States court.
My name is Michael Hassard. I'm an American attorney with Tor Ekeland Law, PLLC, practicing computer law in state and federal courts around the United States. It's an accusation, and that's all it is, until we can see the math, until we can see the forensics that prove those conclusions. So without producing the forensics, we can't draw any conclusions, and those accusations remain just that, accusations. I mean, certainly, we are always trying to get clear and concise forensics from anyone we're dealing with. As I mentioned in the press conference, we have a similar case going on in Washington, D.C., where Chainalysis has failed to provide their work, failed to provide their forensics. This seems to be just the same kind of thing. And as we mentioned earlier, there's a whole bunch of different incentives, and I'm not going to get into them now. But what the fact remains is that in order to make those accusations anything more than accusations, we need to see the math and the science behind those accusations. We need to see the forensics. Junk science is a term that's used in the United States. There's a book by Chris Fabricant from the Innocence Project in New York City. And junk science are digital forensics or any other kind of forensics that lead to innocent people going to prison because they're incorrect. And they don't necessarily need to be incorrect. They could just be not well proven. In order to have proper forensics, you need to have, as we talked about earlier, you need to have all the steps of a rigorous scientific method be completed. And that hasn't happened here. It appears to be a case of junk science, yes.